What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Guess the Dodgers just won, eh? Yeah, I was just talking to my son about that around the 5th inning. I was saying, you know, if the Blue Jays pull this off and win, that kind of takes away the Dodgers bought a title thing. I was hoping Blue Jays actually held on, you know what I mean? When's your next trip out here? Yeah, that's what my one son was saying, that almost definitely going to cause a lockout based on, you know, how the Dodgers payroll, I mean, other teams could do it too. Cool. March is good. I'm gonna try to catch Hello Kitty before they close. I think they close at 10. Usually stop making coffee around 9:45ish. So hopefully I make it. Maybe go try to check out the Overlook. I keep calling it the Outlook. I don't know why I keep calling it the Outlook. Over there on top of the boulevard there. I thought there'd be more people celebrating out on the Strip. The Dodgers winning. What's the bull heart? Oh, Boulevard, BLVD. That's funny. That's that new shopping center over there. Come on, man. You know I mispronounce words, but I can say Boulevard. Mud, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. So since I got you two here, so we were thinking about names for the community, right? I posted something on the YouTube community board today. Someone in the chat the other day said Neon City Chatters, and someone else said, I think later on, Neon City Talkers. So I'm trying to figure out what we want to call our little group in the chat here. Do we want to call it? Call it the Chatters, the Talkers, or open to other suggestions. Maybe we'll do like we'll do a poll or something like that. Welcome in, welcome in. We're gonna go try to catch Hello Kitty before they close. We'll see, we'll see. Gotta probably try to talk over this music here so that it doesn't get the copyright notice. That's the hardest part about doing live streams here, I think, on YouTube, is you got to watch around for like all the background noise, music, things like that. Ooh, Neon Nation. That's a good one. We'll put that in the suggestion poll. I like that, Ron. There we go. We got some Dodgers fans there. Neonaholics. Are you trying to tell us something, Mud? Murakami, what's up? I wanted to show this area a little bit at night. They're all ready. Security got somebody over by the fountains. Let's see if they're still making coffee over here at Hello Kitty. If they're not making coffee, what should we get? I bet they're not making coffee. I got out of here really late. Really hope they're... You guys still making coffee, hot coffees?
Oh, we still have coffee. We just want a decaf right now.
That's fine. Can I just get a cafe mocha?
Cafe mocha. Do you want that hot or cold?
Hot.
Anything else for you?
No, that'll be it.
Got you at 6:22. A couple of napkins. I'll call you back over when it's ready.
All right, great, thank you. But you don't have a problem. Everybody else has the problem. Yeah. Typical. What people say. Oh, that's a cute little set. You have it here. Thank you. Have a great night. All right, let's go walk past. Let's see what the signs say here for our good buddy Mud. Casey, what's going on? We are at the park, New York, New York. Beer, no plastic straws since 1762. So this is usually pretty cool out here. They have those big old Jengas. Tons of security around. I don't see the big Jengas out here. Maybe they put them in for the summer. Yes, how was your birthday, Murakami? Cheers. It's time to stout drinking. So I told you guys I was going to show you the Bliss statue at night. And then where do we want to go? You guys tell me where you want to end up tonight. I can stream till about midnight-ish, maybe a little later. Any amount of time, good amount of time, Casey. Helps us with those watch hours. Are you off tonight? Here's the big moons, Mud. Kevin wants to walk up towards Venetian Palazzo. That's a good walk from down here, the far end of the strip. You must have seen the private roll on my camera. The moons. That's Jay dancing, yeah. Getting up at crack of dawn. Yeah, that's not fun for me. Any activity that I gotta get up that early for, just not fun. Don't look at my butt. Yeah, right. You can see the beam there, Mud. You can see the Luxor beam down there. But so far we got a suggestion to walk up towards the Palazzo. Let's go see that new gondola ride, right? How funny was that? Somebody made that video. That was pretty funny. I'm surprised none of us thought about the gondola roller coaster. We came up with some crazy ideas and some crazy rumors on why they were draining the pond or I'm sorry, canals outside there. Let's go walk past the Brooklyn Bridge. We'll cross over by MGM, see if we can sneak a peek at the ballpark and start making our way north on the strip from that side. How's that sound? This way we can skip the Bellagio bullshit. That would be a sight to see. Some ladies jello wrestling there. I'm sure that would probably get a few people out there with some signs. This is Beer House. This is where everyone goes before the Golden Knight games and check it out. Sit out here. Sit there, watch the Golden Knight parade come by. The BB. That's what we'll start calling it, Casey. We'll call it the BB, right? So, who did they make the MVP for the World Series? Half the lights are out here. I was pulling into the parking garage and I heard people cheering, cars honking. So I just assumed it was the Dodgers that won. I called Jay and she's like, yeah, Dodgers won. It does sound so, it is very peaceful. It doesn't just sound, it is very peaceful right there and around here. I'm so glad that they turned that water back on. This is another good spot, Tom's Watch Bar. That's a great spot to watch. Oh, I think, are they announcing it right now? Some people happy about whoever, I can't. They got the bands out tonight on the Brooklyn Bridge. Gonna have to probably mute this section of the live when it comes on or edit it out. These folks are having some fun. Like a little more tame than Fremont, but still a good spot if you're down the south end of the strip and you're looking for some live music. Outside on the Brooklyn Bridge, outside of New York is where you can find some live music. Bust the move, that's what I got Jay for. It's your third cousin and your great uncle today. Nakamoto Murakami, the first, what was that, the first professional baseball player from Japan? So they have the Brooklyn Bridge here, so we'll figure out how to edit this out later, I guess. I don't know, I think sometimes when the music's real loud, it doesn't catch up real easy, so I don't know, we'll figure it out.
The guy with the pamphlets in the back.
Must see Las Vegas, what's going on? Yeah, he's really not that good. loud for my sensitive ears. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Are you guys out tonight? Must see Vegas? Sarah, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome in. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, listen to the great Murakami. So far we had one suggestion to walk back up towards Venetian Palazzo area. Recovering from Fremont last night. That looked like it was insane up there. So crowded. So if anybody else has some suggestions where we want to go, let me know before we start heading up that way. The great and powerful Murakami, yes. Forgot old. I'm not gonna say that, Murakami. I'm not gonna call you old. Casey, you have a great night. I can't believe Mud's still on if you're getting up at the crack of dawn.
No, we do. Then we walk up and
So I don't know how many times this past summer we walked over this bridge and there was nobody here and people with the Vegas is dead thing. But now that the weather's a lot nicer, a lot cooler, we're starting to see the crowds and return to Vegas a little bit. So let's see how it goes the rest of the year. You're gonna jump off soon. I figured so. The next thing that MGM really needs, they really need to turn the water feature back on underneath the MGM Lion here, right? And this looks like trash. I mean, they disconnected this, drained it, and they still have all the mechanics in there. So let me show you guys. Maybe we can clip this out and make a little video and say, come on MGM, what are you doing here? They got this beautiful statue here. And And then you have all this crap in here. This is all the internals for the MGM water feature that was underneath of the lion here. They turned this off, and now this just looks like crap. You know, definitely makes the MGM properties, when they don't have the water features and they don't do anything in this area, it makes it look like really like cheap. Aria, to see if they add it to the display. Yeah, that's an option. That's an option. There you go, Mud. One last look at the beam before you get off for the night. Yeah, if we're gonna head up that way, we could probably do that. Stop over by Aria. I just got to remember to go over the correct pedestrian bridge. I do want to see this show, Jabberwockies. I heard it's really good. My buddy at work went and saw it recently. Well, if you come out next year for SEMA, are you going to try to stay there, or are you going to try to stay somewhere a little nicer? I love the view you get from the east side of the Strip looking over at New York, New York. Yeah, if it's on the company dime, I'd probably upgrade. Talk them into try to talk them into a corner wraparound at Cosmo. That'd be nice for you. Better whip your crew into shape and get that bonus for it. Murakami, I think they did. I'm not 100 on that one. Jay keeps up a lot more on what goes on with the shows and stuff like that than I do. You got the 2-story canes up in there, 2 levels of canes. I think that's the world's biggest canes. Food court. They got some, I guess, cheaper. Oh, look, there's a place called the Buddha Bar. It's got $5 shots, $10 drinks, $9 dress, $25 beer pitchers. Is that your bar, Murakami? The Buddha Bar. Well, let's try to go up there and see if there's a sign on the door. I thought about a month ago, we thought it was going to be a week or two, because it looked pretty much like it was ready to open. They just had a few more, I guess, things to install. But let's go up and check it out. We can definitely do that. All right, Mud, you have a great night. Be safe out there tomorrow morning. Sure. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I met you last time over at the link.
At the link. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I got some new stickers too, man. Did you get a sticker last time? Okay, I got some new ones now. Yeah. What we had the last time? The sneaker one, I think? Probably.
It was white.
It was white, yeah, with like a little sneaker, I think. Yeah. That's actually one of our followers sent us a picture of it, and I gave it to our sticker person, and they had to make a couple little changes. So, yeah. Cool, man. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, we usually jump in there too, but walk the strip with that. So
Oh, nice.
not on TikTok right now.
Nice. Yeah. I'm just started doing streaming on YouTube now, so just trying that out. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit different. A lot of different guidelines you got to follow, but
Is it more lenient though than TikTok?
it is, except for the background music. So you gotta
Copyright stuff?
yeah, you gotta edit all that stuff out, or you can't monetize like that video or some stuff like that. So yeah, and if you make the video private, it can affect your viewer stats and all that stuff. So yeah, all right, man. Have a good night. Yeah, I thought that they said they were going to open in, I think it was you, Murakami, that said that they were going to open like the middle of October. I'm pushing the blame on you. Maybe I'll check their website when I get home. Try to put that in my memory bank of things to do. It's like learning this YouTube stuff is like, there's so many different things that you got to be conscious of that we really didn't have to be conscious of on TikTok with the copyright stuff, things like that. You know, much different over here. You heard it on the live stream. Nice. Yeah. I think even Jay thought it was October. But let's go up and see if there's a sign. So right at the Puma store right here are the escalators. These are some pretty long escalators. If these are broken, I would go down by the Adidas store because these are a pain to walk up when they're not working. Right next to Walgreens. We'll watch the strip walk by as we go up the escalator here. So Murakami, did you see I posted it in the community section. The other day on the live stream, somebody came up with the name Neon City chatters for our community, right? Now, it's pretty important that I get a lot of input from our community here when we decide on a name, which we've been kicking around for a while. And then I think I had written down that somebody else had said the Neon City Talkers, right? And then I came up with a tagline, we walk, you talk, right? So I'm just wondering if anybody else has any other names, because I'd like to do like a poll and try to get, you know, a lot of our regulars that are in here, get their opinion on what we should call the community. Get a nice little view of the signature towers back there. Polo Towers, I believe that's the Marriott over there. Some Planet Hollywood and Paris you can see up that way. But let's go check out the front. And I'm done my coffee. We definitely need, I need like a 64, I need a place that sells like 64-ounce coffees for these treks. It's getting more popular up here too. More and more people are starting to come up this way. Chi-Town girl, what's going on? So do you like chatters or talkers better? Chi-Town girl, we were just talking about the name for the community, right? The other day, I don't remember who said it. Somebody said Neon City Chatters, and somebody else said, I think, Neon City Talkers. And then we came up with a tagline, we walk, you talk, for the community. So that's what we're trying to figure out, right? I think we're going to set up a poll to try to get community input on what they want, what you guys want to be called. They really need to take down these power lines. That's the only thing that really messes up the view up here. But look at this view from on top of the boulevard. This is the 3rd floor. This is called the Overlook. Get a nice view all the way up the strip. And when In and Out opens up, you'll get a better view because that opens up the whole other side of the Overlook up here, and we can see further up the strip. And then you get a pretty good, if you come down to the corner here, you get a pretty good, decent view of the South Strip. You can see the top of the Luxor, the W, Mandalay, Excalibur, New York, right across the street. You like the Neon City Chatters. I like that. I like that a little bit better than the Talkers, even though the Talkers and Walkers kind of rhyme, but I think Chatters is more, kind of more appropriate, I guess you would say. I don't know. Because it's like a chat group and I don't know. But I think we're going to do a poll. We'll try to do a poll on TikTok and on here. This has to probably look amazing on your TVs too, if you're watching on your TV. All right, so straight ahead, you see that doorway straight ahead right there? That doorway straight ahead is the bathrooms, and they are so clean in there. That's a great spot if you're walking and there's no public restrooms around. They are really nice, clean public restrooms right back in there. Good to know. Yeah, well, you know, like, you guys are the community, and I think that you guys should really have an input in what you're going to be called, you know what I mean? So I think that's kind of important to get that kind of feedback from you guys. So no signage on the door yet. It looks like it looked about a week or two ago. Same case of water in there. How you doing? Better with sourdough pizza. They got these nice gardens up here. Concrete cruisers. Kevin, it's some of the best views right here of the strip. Brewdog, which is right next door where the Olive Garden, right past the Walgreens, that had the best view on the strip, I think. One of the best rooftop bars. And that big sign right there kind of blocks that view a little bit. It's not terrible, but it definitely did change the view. Now, when you come up here in the morning, I know Las Vegas Michael over there on TikTok, he comes up here a lot in the morning and streams the sunrise from, I think, back around this area, maybe. But we did that last week. We had a real nice sunrise up here. I wonder what the sunsets look like. Probably not that good since you have the Aria and everything across from you. Now, the Polo Towers, me and Jay stayed at these Polo Towers back last November. They were nice, clean rooms. We had a lot of fun there. And they have balconies, right? So just right off the strip, easily accessible. And you get a little bit of outdoor space. So that was fun. Get a little view of the Sphere. We had a view of the Sphere. We stayed on the east side of the building. So we were able to actually see down to the Sphere there. I think it's a Wizard of Oz ad on there right now. So the name of the rooftop right here where we're at right now is called the Overlook. Yeah, a lot more people are aware of it now. Amir, welcome in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are not already a subscriber, and smash that like button. Yeah, we've done a few videos up here. There's been a lot of videos up here. A lot of people come up here and they stream too. So it's pretty cool. But this is the In-N-Out. This is going to be the world's largest In-N-Out burger right here. Standing right at the edge right now. Now right down there is where, on the other side of this wall, that goes down pretty far. So that's going to open up a lot more view, a lot better views down that end. Now if I zoom out or zoom in there, you can see, you even see the Hard Rock guitar right there. That's those just kind of white lights right, let's see. Just found this out that we can do this. This is pretty cool. Oh, we got a little concert going on down here. Little street performer. There he is. Yeah, that is a great view. So there's the street performer. Let's see what he's going to be doing. Got himself a nice little crowd down there. Spring, I'm going to say summer. I'm going to go with summer of 2026. So it just says right there, how you doing, coming soon. So yeah, they definitely need a coffee shop up here, 100%. One that opens early so that people can come up here and watch the sunrise. I would definitely probably, if I was a coffee shop owner opening a coffee shop up here, I would definitely have it open up kind of early. Yeah, they do have some morning events up here. The other morning we couldn't get up there because they had a private event. So, yeah, hopefully it'll be open by August, Kevin. That's going to be pretty cool. And I think they're keeping the one at the Link Promenade open too. Holy shit, this dude is tall, man. Look how tall this guy is. He's like almost like 7 foot tall.
Put in work in this crazy occupation. Gotta keep it moving. Gotta ride the waves and keep a tight relation with my team. Keep it moving.
They got the ABC store in here too. They got a whole Hello Kitty ABC display here, which is pretty cool. So we'll probably be out till about midnight because my oldest swapped shifts tonight, so they get done around midnight. So we're gonna meet. Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go to A+ Detailing on Instagram. Follow me. Best detailer in the nation.
There we go. A+ Detail on Instagram. Check them out.
Appreciate you.
No problem, man. NeonCityWalkers, YouTube and TikTok. Sorry, man. SEMA guys, yeah, I'm sure, right? Prices drastically are increasing this over the weekend. Like if you came this week, I know a lot of places were a little bit cheaper, but I think Monday and Tuesday, the rooms that are still available, well, look at this line to get up the steps. Jeez. You know what, let's walk down and look at some F1 stuff and take the long way. There was a car event at the Wynn, what, this weekend? So we'll walk down and look at some of this F1 stuff here. This is the lighting. This is this is the part of the track circuit right here. So you can see those blackout screens that they're going to drop down there. So when you walk past, you really can't see it. You can kind of see through them. On the other side of that is the concrete barricades and the safety fencing in case there's an accident or something, no car parts come flying off. The light stands, they kind of impede pedestrian traffic a little bit on the sidewalks. I've seen many of people not realize there's a little step up here, maybe a few too many, and trip and do a face plant. I shouldn't laugh, but I've been there, done that. And this is right across from the Miracle Mile, Planet Hollywood. Here, let's just jump up right here and you can see. So that's looking east on Harmon down towards the Grand Prix Plaza. And this is back towards the Strip. So they're going to make a left off the Strip, come whipping down this way during their laps. I did not see that there was something at the Wynn. So we can walk down, cross over here. That's where you turn into the Planet Hollywood parking, Miracle Mile shops, parking areas. So I'm sure people will try to walk down this way when F1 is going on, but they have it blocked off pretty good that it's really hard to see for the most part. I know last year we came out like during the trials a couple times and tried to find a spot to watch from, and they had a lot of it really blocked off. The few spots that you could see, once people started live streaming from them, they kind of went around and blocked them off a little bit better. So, and then what they do is they set up these pieces of the track, and when the track is going hot, they move these pieces into place to complete it so that no cars can come through this intersection here. And then the workers, they actually, this is the area where they'll have people standing that are working the F1. Like emergency, first responder crews and things like that. So, what's up, Jay? Chi-Town Girl, it is it's 3 days actually. So it's the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The main race is on the 22nd. I think it starts at 8 p.m. this year. You're home now? Awesome, awesome.
Where he said he on Fremont Street. That's
I saw a bunch of videos of people like being told they had to leave the casinos last night because they had masks on or makeup that was messing with the facial recognition programs that the casinos use. So I didn't know that makeup would do that, but apparently somebody was dressed up as like a zombie and they had like, you know, like fake blood and stuff on their face, and it kept triggering that there was an injured person in the casino. So security went over and told them they had to leave. It is a major inconvenience. You know, it does really affect your travel time. You know, it adds about 15 to 20 minutes on my commute in the morning. Well, our commute, me and my kids, because we carpool, and we go to 3 different properties. So it does really kind of mess with your commute time. Used to be about 35 minutes for me to leave the house and drop them two off and get myself to work. Now we're looking at like 45, 50 minutes, sometimes an hour, you know. And if you're late because of the F1 traffic, they don't like forgive you. You still get your points or your whatever your property gives you. So if you get stuck in unscheduled lane closure, because this is what the casinos tell their employees, well, you should have looked at the road closures, you should have did this, you should have looked at the traffic in the morning. Well, if the road closure is supposed to end at 6 a.m., but they hold it over until 8 or 9 a.m., how are you supposed to know when they make a middle of the night decision that they need the road open for an extra half an hour or hour? So, you know, I think in good faith, the casino should, you know, if multiple employees are late because of that, they should just say, hey, nobody's getting a point today. But that's not what they do. They say everybody's getting a point today. Oh crap, Murakami, I went over the wrong bridge. We'll check out the Aria tomorrow. Let's check out the Aria tomorrow. Because me and Jay, I think, are going to be coming up here tomorrow night to do some content and a little bit of live streaming. So they're really good. And I get there. I don't know, are we lagging here? This is... I remember last year we had that problem right outside of Planet Hollywood. Just let me know when it gets better. This way I know. All right. Still lagging, all right. Still bad, huh? They are out in full force tonight.
Separate you from God. You're a dying sinner in need of a sinless Savior. Jesus is the only Savior of sinners. God commands you to repent and believe the gospel, believing in Jesus, saving you, be born again of the Holy Spirit, be reconciled to God, and now you die here.
All right, I guess we're just gonna walk through the lag. How's that sound? Because I don't see when it's lagging on here because it doesn't give me like a strength signal like TikTok does.
Já estava fechando as lojas, tudo terminou de a loja fechar.
Still lagging. Should we restart, guys? Let's see. It's in and out. Let's walk through it. Right now seems okay. Okay, thank you, Chi-Town girl. I don't know what it is. Remember last year, a lot of streamers were having problems around the Bellagio and Planet Hollywood during the F1 time. So we're just gonna walk through it and see what we got going. Seems okay now. Okay. The magic guy's up here, I think. The magic guy that we've seen with C-Dubs. Magic Man, that's his name. He's over doing a show right now. We'll stop and say hello to him later. You know, what's kind of nice about the chat here on YouTube is I can actually see it a little bit better, and I don't have my glasses. I couldn't find them when I was leaving the house tonight. I thought they were in my truck. Not in my truck, so don't know where I put them. That's another pair of glasses. Bottom line, they got the cool outdoor stage right here. live music. Looks pretty packed in there. I think they're doing okay. I don't know. I hear mixed things about them doing, what kind of business they're doing. It seems like Old Red is always packed. You can see in Old Red's always packed. Oh yeah, I definitely go to Dollar Tree for the for my glasses anymore. That's a funny shirt. Game over. Nah, the games just start when you get married. Oh, the one back here. No, let's go check it out. There we go. I haven't really been walking around here that much. We'll have to try one of these out one night. Check the prices. I don't know, has anyone done a review yet of this place? I don't really do food reviews, so. About, let's see if we can zoom in on it. Like 6 dogs, but Dirt Dog is pretty decent. Opening day, yeah. We're gonna have to take you guys here one night. Smelly Cat for live streaming, but they are streamer. Well, I guess they were streamer friendly. They were when we were there the one time. That's the karaoke bar over here. Bigger crowd than when we were there. We went here with Ed, Birds fan for life, who just told me he'll be out here in the end of December. He got cleared to travel, so that's good news. Duck Donuts, you guys ever had Duck Donuts? These are so good. They make them fresh. And I had the milkshake from in there one night. A bacon maple milkshake. That was really, really good. Crazy how you can just walk down the aisle. One aisle has nobody in it, and then when we get to the aisle, it's all like, it's packed at the end. No, my Wi-Fi is not on. Is it lagging again? No, the Wi-Fi is not on. Is it lagging? Has it been lagging? Maybe I should restart. Say to you, I slay these rappers if they name is hating too. Bringing it down to dedicated shout out to the Dodger Blues. We just won the World Series, now we about to cruise. Yeah, shout out to my guy, he living right. Can't stop, I do it, ripping mics. I'm like Jackie Robinson up on his mic. On and off. You know, maybe I gotta clear some stuff. The escalators are working, but they're kind of crowded. So I'll do the steps every once in a while. Maybe that's like a good indicator of whether or not it's crowded out here, right? Is when usually when it's really, really crowded, our service gets a little disrupted. So I probably got to clean my phone off too. I should do that too. I'll do that when I get home tonight if I'm not too tired. So the Vanderpump. So Murakami, I was trying to ask you earlier about the mod settings. I think I gave you settings that you can change the style of chat that we're in. That you can make it a subscriber only chat, or like you have some extra power. Grammy, I think no, Grammy's not on here right now. But I was trying to see if you had that ability, because I was changing some settings on YouTube tonight too. Casey would be upset, right? You do, awesome. The jump that never happens. All the hype. Nice. We'll try that option another time when we get, like, you know, more people in here and stuff like that. Or if we ever get like trolly. Now, I did learn that if we go too deep into the Flamingo, it starts to get real choppy and laggy. Let's go, Dodgers! Insufferable. I'm not a player. You know, Jay called it tonight when I guess it was the top of the ninth, and they brought in Hoffman, and the Blue Jays brought in Hoffman. Jay was like, he's going to give up a home run. And sure enough, about a batter later, boom, home run. Hoffman was a pitch for the Phillies and blew so many games for us. Then he was having a great year, and seems like he went back to his old ways tonight, giving up home runs and losing the game for them. Well, I guess he technically didn't lose the game for him because he wasn't pitching in, but he let them tie it up. I wonder if this is part of the category 10. Yeah, that was the beginning of the end. You know, the momentum swing, and you know, to be honest, I mean, the Dodgers, I think they wanted it more. we'll take our walk through the promenade. I don't want to get more coffee, that's for sure. Maybe a little, because I might grab a cup on the way home. I'll stop and get some gas station coffee somewhere. So this is the Link Promenade. Let's see. You can see the high roller down there in the background. It's 550-foot observation wheel. Really, really cool. Great views. It takes a half an hour. Well, I think it's like really 28 minutes. Got to be careful how you phrase things, right? Sometimes, because people take it, what you say is an absolute, right? You say it takes a half hour, but it takes 29 minutes. They call you a liar. So, yes, Terribles will give you a free drink when you fill up. Now, I'm going to tell you, Terrible's coffee lives up to their name. It is terrible. It is really not good. But you can also get a fountain drink or some other things. So I think you only have to spend over 20 bucks. It doesn't have to be a complete fill up. I think it's if you spend more than $20 in gas, you get a free drink. But there's a Murphy's by my house, and their gas is usually the cheapest gas in Vegas. And listen, I've traveled the country. I've driven through like 40 some states in my lifetime, and I've drank truck stop coffee, all that stuff. I've drank coffee that looked like motor oil that was better than Terrible's coffee. It's absolutely the worst. So where the selfie museum used to be, we noticed this last night, where the selfie museum used to be is called the Magician's Room now. We're gonna have to go in there and check it out. They got a crane arcade in there. We'll go check it out and let you guys know. Yeah, that's why it's free, but you know, yeah, I don't even know what the taste tastes like. It doesn't taste like it's like a dirty coffee maker, because that would be like one location. But it's consistent, right? Hey, at least you can give them that, right? Every single time I go to any Terribles and got coffee, I've tried it like at like probably 10 different Terribles gas stations throughout the valley, and they've all been terrible. So at least they're consistent. So remember, there used to be a Harley store here too. That shut down. That was right next to the American, which shut down. So we're gonna have 2 new spots. Now, I heard Bojangles Chicken was supposed to come in here, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything saying what it's gonna be, except this sign out here that says, an exciting new concept arriving soon. So maybe that's the Bojangles. I don't know. Got a nice line outside of In-N-Out tonight. Let's check it out. Out the door, as usual. Moves pretty quick, though. Yes, consistency is key, Murakami, right? I mean, if you're going to be bad at something, you might as well be bad all the time. Favorite Bistro's not too going on tonight. They got a 9 to close happy hour also. That's good to know. But I'm sure my kid's gonna want to stop and grab like McDonald's or something. They'll probably ask for Wendy's, and I'll tell them no, because all the Wendy's that we stop at on the way from the Strip to our house have always taken forever late at night. And I mean, we waited like 40 minutes one night, and I was like, yeah, never again. At least at the McDonald's, the 24-hour McDonald's, they're usually pretty quick with it. So that's the chicken place in North Carolina, Bojangles. I've never heard of it until I saw somebody post that's what it was going to be. So I would maybe try it. What is it, like fried chicken? Yeah, I would probably check it out. So that's basically the end of the Link Promenade here. We'll walk back up. I guess we're going to walk up to Venetian Palazzo. That was our suggestion tonight. Trying to see here real quick. View full screen. There's like new stuff. Oh, there is a live status indicator. I just found that on here. I'm trying to pull over to the side and find something here. I can move that out of the screen too, okay. Vonda, what's going on? Sizer seasoned fries, mac and cheese. Ooh, mac and cheese is nice. Popeyes comes in second. All right. Popeyes is pretty good. I know people love their Popeyes. Vonda, thanks for coming over and joining us over here. So Vonda, you're pretty much a regular. So we have two suggestions right now. We had Neon City Chatters and Neon City Talkers as two suggestions to what the community should be called. So we're just trying to figure out, get some input from some of our regulars, what we should name the community. I know I'm starting to get used to this, but it's a little bit different. come pull over to the side here. I'm trying to figure out, how do I pause this? Oh, so I think you have to do, this is stuff that, did that just have like a little be back soon thing pull up? I did it the other day. I was doing a practice and I was trying to figure out how to pause this. I know, right? We are all learning here, so we're all trying to figure this out. You didn't see it. George, don't start your crap with me, George. George is my friend, so I'm just saying that. He's a Dodgers fan, and I'm very, very happy for Jorge here. I'm going to give him a big hug in the morning when I get to work and see him. He's my favorite person in the entire world. That's enough of that, Jorge. No, like I said, I think the Dodgers wanted it more. They definitely wanted it more than the Phillies, and good for them. You know, I mean, if the Blue Jays could have kept it up a little bit, you know, but hey, that's quite a feat, you know. To win three games in another stadium, right? I don't really so much hate the Dodgers as a team, the players. I just hate, like, the bulk of their fans are pretty annoying. Like George. Yep, exactly. So yo, when they brought in, I was telling the chat earlier, George, when they brought in what's his face, the pitcher that gave up the home run in the 9th, he used to be a Philly, and as soon as he came in, my wife was like, yep, he's gonna give up a home run. About 4 pitches later, boom, home run. So I'm glad to see that he's consistently losing games for other teams now. Oh, we got a traffic jam. Let's move around. So George, when are you gonna come out and walk with me, man?
She's ready to walk. She is.
We don't want you here, George.
Un saludo para la gente bonita que nos está acompañando esta bonita noche. Shout out to all the people that's been riding with us all night to the Oscar night. He went to space and came back. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this beauty. Look at this beauty.
All right, we'll talk tomorrow at lunch. That'll be fun. I'll have you come out. You can meet all my friends and followers here. They can see what kind of creeps I hang out with. There's the guitar at the Mirage.
I know I have you.
See, we are almost to the Venetian, which is good timing because it's going to take us about an hour to walk back to where I need to get to. Look at all this freaking traffic. I'm glad nobody's in Vegas. Is that trend kind of over now? Is that starting to wind down a little bit? The Vegas is dead? With all the videos that are popping out now with, you know, the crowds and the traffic. Carnival Court, that's an awesome spot to hang out. That's like Jay's favorite spot to hang when she comes up here. So it's who's in there tonight? Let's see who's in there tonight. Oh, they got DJs tonight playing Request. Oh, no, they don't. We got Spandex Nation tonight. Yeah, I haven't heard it. I haven't really seen that many new ones recently, but, you know, I don't think that's really going to end for a while. Oh, there, I just pulled up over the tables because I was like, oh, no. I don't want to be there too long because then I'll get that copyright strike that I got to edit out. There's a lot of editing that goes, a lot more editing that goes on YouTube, which is actually kind of cool because I'm learning a lot about, you know, editing the videos and stuff like that. Kind of doing a crash course, kind of like we did with TikTok when we first started on TikTok and stuff. I don't know if Kevin's still on, but I'll let him. I'll post a clip that we made it up here. He's the one that
be on my motherfucking grind,
there you go, buddy.
Shawty wanna chill on top flow 4 seasons. I done bring the sauce to the game, yeah, the seasoning. Looking at my watch, yeah, that's a quarter ticket. I be whipping, I be swerving, baby, no, I got tunnel vision. I be thirsty on my wedding. I got gold, I pull a pine. Shawty wanna come and chill with baby. Sometimes I be waiting.
Yeah, ballin' like a doctor. Trying to get this money, you ain't never see my father. Hey, I'm just ballin' like a doctor. I'm trying to stack the money, I ain't never see my father. I'm the one who's trying to hard.
So I wonder how many steps we're at right now. Let's check. We're only at 18,000 steps. we'll probably hit around 22,000 for the night, or for the day, or whatever. So I think it actually looks a lot better during the day, the Hard Rock. When we stop here during the day, and you can see the color of the glass. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think? I think it looks better during the daytime. What? I mean, I think we figured it out that that is about halfway point on the guitar. Them guys are like, oh, I'm just going to cross down at the light opposite way when green. Okay. Interesting note to have on the telephone pole there. It definitely does change the skyline. I mean, you know, once it lights up, it'll be totally different. Oh, she's having a hard time walking. Probably should not be having big giant heels on, walking on the strip. Ladies, that is not the best thing to wear. 4 or 5 inch heels.
Going by awarding you $20 in player payback for every $100 of loss.
Is that tonight? Daylight savings time? There's a lot of really cool, like, Skechers. Jay's got a couple really nice pairs of Skechers. I always wear New Balance when I'm on the strip, walking, doing these walking tours and live streams and things like that. You know, if we're just going out to dinner and we have no plans on really walking, I'll wear like shoes, you know, look a little nicer. Oh, so that means fall back, right? Daylight savings time is fall back. So I get like an extra hour of sleep tonight. Nice. So it's not as bad as I thought. I figured I'd get home around like 1 o'clock, get to bed around 2. There we go. Them guys wanted to get so good. I'll get a little bit of extra sleep tonight. Murakami, you don't wear the heels. Yeah, last time I wore heels up here, I had to stop and get a pair of sneakers. So let's see. Bye. There's still a little bit of water on this side of the canal. The other side of the canal where they're going to build the gondola roller coaster or the F1, or I'm sorry, G1 gondola jet boat racing is on the other side of the bridge here. We'll let you guys see some of the nice outside areas of the Venetian. They got these really nice fountains on both sides of the entranceway. And they splash a lot, so in the summertime when it's super hot, if you sit there, it cools you down, but you get really wet. And they also, I'm not sure if you guys know about this or not, we do have a couple videos on this. This is where the Rat Pack stood for this iconic photo here when this used to be the Sands back in 1960. It has Frank Sinatra, hello, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, Joey Bishop. Right? Now the cool thing about it is they have their feet, their shoe prints in the concrete here. So you can see how big their feet was and whose shoes you would fit in, right? So let's see. That one's a little bit big for me. I got my New Balance basketball sneakers on tonight. I think I fit in Dean Martin's before. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like it's a pretty good fit, that Dean Martin right there. So it looks like me and Dean Martin wore the same size shoe. Quite a bit of traffic right here. Everybody's honking. I don't know where this car is going, but they just blew through honking. Crazy Vegas drivers. Going about to get about, geez. Woo. So these cars are turning in, and these cars are going around them. So I guess it's pretty safe to walk when these cars can't move. So they have already started setting up those grandstands. This is why it was all drained. So we're going to get to see this now. They got the crane set up here. They got scaffolding behind the crane. This is for F1. And they got half the bridge shut down now. So that's all going to be this area is temporarily closed. So they got to walk around. So you're going to have to walk. They're forcing you through the casino for now. Now, once that's built, you won't have to walk through the casino area. But I'll show you over here that the canal here is empty. Well, we got a little puddle of water in there. But you can see actually how deep it is, right? I mean, that's a 6-foot ladder right there. So we got a 6-foot ladder, and that probably goes, that's probably about 8-9 feet deep right there where that puddle of water is. And I think it goes a little deeper on the other side. You see the base of the scaffold through the bridge here. Now I think Venetian is another one of the casinos here that are a little bit tougher with live streaming in them. So we kind of got to walk in And, you know, let me try something real quick. Yeah, they're working really fast on them. All right, did you guys see that time? So I think I just finally figured out how to pause this. It worked. There we go. Nice. There we go. So it's like a little widget that we had to use. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to walk back over this way, over to the people movers, and go up top and take a look down on the grandstand area. Nice. We're learning fast over here. We're a smart group, this Neon City Walker crew. So it seems like so far Chatters is in the lead. So yes, we're going to go up on the Qbert floor.
He's like dancing with her and he like spits her off to me. Because Don had there's a priority, there's a hierarchy.
This is interesting. Motherfucker just shoulder checked me. Yes, we're going to go check out the Qbert floor. Wrong side. See, this confuses the hell out of me, right? Because the up is on the left, not on the right. You know, I always think of things should be like a road, right? If you're going up here, it should have been on the other side. Always get confused. I've been taking these walkways forever, and as I walk up on these, I always think I should be over on the other side. Everybody tuning in, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Smash that like button. Listen to the great, all-powerful, and old Murakami.
The world's greatest wax museum.
You gonna see this waxy ass forever.
And help us pick a name for the Neon City Walker community. We have one name. I'm going to add another name tonight. But it is very, very important to me and Jay that you guys have some input in naming our community. Since you guys are the driving force behind us. Without you guys, we are not doing this. So we appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And here we are, it's the Cubert floor. And then it's the try not to step into the whole floor. This is a fun floor tour. This is like just, if you guys remember Cubert, if any of you are old enough to remember Cubert, this is what the screen on Cubert when you're playing the game looked like. The floors in the Venetian and Palazzo have a lot of optical illusions that you guys notice. They're more noticeable through like a camera than they are like just walking. So here we are. This is the grandstand area. This was totally empty last night. These guys are freaking busting their asses over here. Well, I mean, they have to be done by probably around the 14th. So they only got about 2 weeks to do this, get these grandstands built. They'll have this whole thing scaffolded up probably tonight. I mean, when you got a big build like this with scaffold, you're probably gonna have a good dozen, half a dozen guys working. They're working over here. We'll go down the end here. I don't want to disturb them while they're working too much. But you can see them over there. I'll zoom in a little bit. You know, we got a bunch of guys climbing around out on that scaffold. This is actually like pretty fun work. Building something like this, I've done this kind of work in the past. This is like, this is fun work. So they'll probably have all this done tonight, and then they'll be putting they got aluminum beams that'll run across the top, and then they'll put a plywood floor on that, and then you know, some type of finished floor. But you can see all the scaffold material down there. Fun work. All right, so let's start heading back south on the strip. Must be a show or something letting out right now. Well, Chi-Town girl, have you ever seen the floor or the video that we posted of the floor at Aria. On the second floor of Aria, when you're looking down by what is that, Carbone, I believe, up on the second floor of Aria by the convention center, and you look down, there's quite an optical illusion floor there that is like really kind of freaky. It looks like you're like got to step over it. So let's take the steps. That was a lot of people to wait around. Wow, look at everybody down here. This is the taxi valet drop-off area for Venetian. I'm gonna say that doesn't look like Vegas is dead right there, for sure. Yeah, that one, Chi-Town girl, that one will make you a little bit dizzy. Look at all these people coming back and leaving the Venetian right now. All right, let's walk. I know the traffic is crazy. I was gonna try to go back to where I parked and move my car, like end of live, like around like 11:15, 11:30. Move my car so I didn't have to pay. And then I noticed all the freaking traffic on the strip, and I was like, you know, it's not worth it. I'll just pay to like the freaking 25 hours since I'll be out here till after midnight. I got up here a little bit after 9. So I'm gonna have to really work on getting my player card status up at MGM.
I'm Travis Barker.
Hey everybody, we had it.
Hi, Bonnie.
It's Lizzo and I'm feeling good as hell. Yeah, your head.
What's up, guys? Jack Follow. Getting waxed.
Getting waxed. I'm getting waxed. I'm getting waxed.
The world's greatest wax museum. The world's greatest wax museum.
They getting waxed.
The world's greatest wax museum.
And you're like, here, let me something, and you're trying to touch your personal wall, and I'm just like,
Five Guy Burgers, and that's where Sephora used to be. People always ask. All right, back into the crowd, back into the crowd. That spiel, what? Oh, what, at the wax museum there? All right, I'm not gonna pay attention to the chat for a little bit since we're in with all this big old crowd of people here. Pay attention to where I'm walking.
still feel kind of bad about that. Like, I probably shouldn't have done that. I was doing it as a joke. Remember when we came and rated it?
It's like a standstill to traffic here.
Continue to earn a $20 player payback reward for every $100.
It looks like the largest Five Guys. I think this lady in front of me is talking about her son has the checker shirt on. When he was a kid, she grabbed him a bunch of them cards, and the dad didn't really like it, which is funny because that's what me and Jay and our kids did years ago. We let the kids collect them cards off the ground because they wouldn't give them to them, and then we had the kids would trade them. But it was a learning experience for the kids, and my youngest really paid attention because he has a pretty good card trading business now. He buys, sells, and trades sports cards, and does pretty well for himself.
Everyone wants immediate gratification, and our Players Club aims to please. Card and slot and
Yeah, we'll have to check into that, Murakami. Check into if that's the world's largest Five Guys.
And then earn 20 more for every $100 of loss thereafter.
Smash that like button, guys. If you're just joining in, make sure you hit subscribe. We walk the strip several times a week. That's exactly what was happening, Murakami. We heard them on the other side of the room. They were being like really quiet. So me and Jake kind of turned the TV down a little bit and started listening. And it was like, all right, well, I'll trade you this one with the dark hair for that one. And, well, no, you have to give me that one too. So, yeah, it was pretty funny. That was a, you know, that was a great parenting moment, right?
That's pretty nice.
So I think all this traffic is because there's a lot of people in Vegas, one, and two, up at Sands Ave, which is the end of where the Palazzo is, they're doing construction up for F1. They're setting up more of the track area up that end. Now the crowd spreads out right around here because the sidewalk does get a little bit more wide, but if you've been watching tonight, you've seen that we've had a pretty consistent larger crowd than we have all summer. Now, I'm definitely not one of them clickbait people that said Vegas was dead. I've said pretty much consistently that it's been a little bit slower, but not really that noticeable. Now we're really starting to see more people coming out, and this upcoming week is going to be SEMA, so I'm expecting some rather large crowds this coming week. with SEMA being here. I know my property is sold out. You can see all the people. Should come out one year for it, Murakami, or you know, at least come out for, like, I think the final day is when it's open to the public. It does get, we do get quite the crowd out here for it, that's for sure. You know, I'm starting to learn a lot more about cars as I get older. Because like the mechanics are so expensive anymore that I'm trying to learn how to do a lot of stuff myself. So I spend a lot of time on YouTube trying to figure out what's going on, you know, with my car. How do I fix it? Now, I don't know if I was telling you, my son, he's like, hey Dad, my car's making a grinding noise, right? He's like, I think it might be the brakes, right? Because it sounded like the same, it sounded the same as when my truck needed brakes. And my front passenger side was down all the way to the metal on metal, right? So you heard the grinding. And that's what he said he was hearing. So I took it for a ride, and it was kind of braking a little weird, grinding a whole lot. And when I got home, got under the car and looked, the top bolt on the caliper on the front passenger side had fallen out. So I guess at one point he must have hit his brakes and the caliper rotated forward and was dragging around on the inside of the rim. And I said to him, how long's this been doing this? He was like, oh, about a week. I'm like, dude, like when you hear something weird with your car, like kind of tell me right away. Don't like wait a week, right? So we went over to AutoZone and got a new bolt for the caliper. I was able to, like, you know, get it back into place and put a new bolt in. And now it seems like it's fine. But yeah, the labor can be ridiculously expensive. So when I had the Prius before we got the Tesla, the coolant pump and the inverter pump went on the Prius. I looked it up online how much it was going to cost, and it was like it was like $1,200 to $1,400 in labor, right? The regular coolant pump was, I think that cost me about $1.50. The inverter pump was like $45. I was like, so $200 in parts. And they're like, oh yeah, it takes like this many hours. I think they had it all scheduled for like, I forget how many hours, like 8 hours or something. I think I got both of them done in under 5. And yeah. Yeah, turn up the radio, you can't hear it. You know, I can't do that in my truck because my truck, not only doesn't it have a radio, it doesn't have air conditioning either. So I think I'm the only person in Las Vegas that does not have air conditioning in their vehicle. And I think it's only one of the lines has a leak. So if you recharge it, it leaks out. So it just, I don't know. I'm a little bit lazy when it comes to doing that stuff, admittedly. All right, so I think we're starting to get back into around the glitch zone. There's Pinky's. Pinky's actually has good happy hour drink specials. The drinks are actually pretty large, so you really don't feel like you're getting ripped off with the, you know, $22 drink at a happy hour. It's actually a pretty large drink. So, yeah. You know what? I kind of enjoy the peace and quiet, though, of the ride. You know, even when I'm driving by myself. So in the morning time when I drive the kids to work, we don't, they just fall asleep. So they get in the car, they're in the car for about 5 minutes and they're both passed out, sleeping again. So, but I actually like driving without music sometimes. To kind of clear your mind, kind of think about things. That's actually where I kind of came up with the We Walk, You Talk. Oh, this escalator I think was working earlier. So, guess we taking the steps. Oh, buddy. We'll take the steps. This escalator's working, but we're going to take the steps. We got a good walk-in tonight. Bill, is this your first time joining us? Please subscribe, hit that like button. Join us on our walks. We walk usually Tuesday and Wednesday mornings every week. Start early, Vegas time. Usually start around like between 6 and 8 Vegas time. And then more random at night. That's good to know there's no cover at Bottled Blonde. They got this almost outdoor stage right there on the corner. Two 12s in the trunk. So people heard you coming from miles away. Chi-Town Girl, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll let them go past. Look at the crowd. This is a nice sized crowd. Pull off to the side here. That's why I hate driving up on the strip. She's complaining. Go in the other entrance. See you next time, Chi-Town Girl. Used to rattle the neighbors' walls. Nice. Are we starting to get glitchy again? I guess these guys are just walking back and forth in front of Paris, trying to peddle their goodness.
God in great danger of ruthless judgment. If you die in this condition, you'll burn in the lake of fire. Jesus is the only way to God, the Savior of sin and hell. God commands you to repent and believe the gospel. Every mouth is stopped, and all the world is guilty before God. For God to remove your guilt, for God to take your sins away. Jesus said you must be born again. God is angry with the wicked every day.
Glitch by the escalator, good now. Okay, okay. I think when we get up to Miracle Mile, Planet Hollywood, that's where I'm going to end. But we were glitching out pretty bad here earlier, I thought.
Se pone contenta. Esta Willy ahí ya cumplió los 30. Después de las 12 no nos cuenta. No la llamen el jangueo si no tiene herramienta.
I'll tell you what, the live streams on here on YouTube seem to just kind of last longer than the TikTok ones. I don't know why. Seems like when I look up and I see we've been on for like 2 hours and 20 minutes or whatever. Like I'm like, dang, I don't think I've done like that long on TikTok in a while. But I'm gonna start doing like a little bit more cross promoting before we go live on YouTube. As we great night, thank you all for joining, and we'll see you on the next one.